What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the TRUF Life Podcast. I'm your host, Tyren Johnson. Today we are on episode 60, and today's topic is how your conscience knows the real you. We're living in a time that has made it easy to portray a fake life. It's like most things in life today that is fake is what we support. Everything that is real is ridiculed. I think the reason for this is because it's easy to be fake and it's hard to be real. If we just look at our social media handles, everyone shows the best side of them. Everyone shows the turn up. Everyone shows the litness. Nobody shows the brokenness. Nobody shows the hard times. It's getting so bad on social media. Like everyone's confidence is so high because they can fake their lifestyle. I can't even open up my phone around certain areas because you would think that I'm watching porn. Soon as you open up my app, all I see is booty, 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 half naked women. I see dudes that's flexing $1,000, $2,000, $3,000. Like all of these chains, all of these Rolexes. And then you see them 2 years later and you see these same people complaining about men on the women's side. And you see these same dudes that's flexing like this, that's that's asking for money. They're broke. Right? So I just want you to know while you're doing all of this, it's based out of insecurity. And your conscious know the real you. And that's what I wanted to tap in today, just by being yourself and letting your conscious really control your life, because your conscious is really the most important thing in your life, in my opinion. So let's get into it. Let's first start talking about, let's talk about the effects that drugs have on your conscious. I don't like to call marijuana a drug. I just don't like to call it that because I think it's been demonized and criminalized, and I don't want to call it a drug, so I'll call it a substance. But marijuana, of course, there's health benefits to marijuana. You got anxiety, depression, improved cognitive performance, chronic pain. Marijuana helps with all those things. But let's just be honest. You chasing a high. Most of the people that I know, the way that they use marijuana is not for those benefits. They're using marijuana because they want to be high. Just the bottom line. And they're not using marijuana, they're abusing marijuana. And that's my issue with marijuana, is that it's being abused instead of being used. Yes, using it, you can have those, it has healthy benefits. But when you abuse it, it has a lot of negative side effects. And a lot of those negative sides of abusing marijuana is you become lazy, memory loss, respiratory issues. The thing is that you don't want to be honest with yourself. It's hard to live in reality. It's hard to really look at yourself in the mirror and say, I'm failing. That's why a lot of people get high. I know guys that say that they're not addicted to weed, but they can't eat until they smoke. I know guys that wake and bake. Before they brush their teeth, they wake and bake. I know guys that risk their jobs, basketball players that risk their jobs. I don't understand it to this day. You can smoke all summer long, but for 10 months out of the year, I know the rules might be outdated, but it's still the rules. You risk what you've worked your whole life for weed, marijuana. Because if that test come back positive, you're done for a year and now you got the stigma. I don't understand it. All I'm saying is that you can get that same high from stillness, meditation, finding out who you are, being at peace and one with yourself. That same feeling comes when you start appreciating the world that you're in and everything around it. It gives you confidence. It gives you a sense of self. So whenever you're walking through society, you feel that. And it's the same feeling you get when you high. Now, I've smoked before. Don't get it twisted. I've smoked before. I smoked once in my life. I smoked in Jamaica. And I didn't know how to roll. I didn't know how to roll a doob or a blunt, whatever y'all call it. So I ended up buying it from the hotel. And the guy gave me a tree, like the branch. And I didn't know how to roll it up. So I just took the seeds out. I put it in a pipe and I smoked it directly. And when I smoked it, I was like, yo, this feels too good. It's just something that I did not want to get attached to because I have an addictive personality. And the way that felt, I was like, I understand why guys go ahead and smoke it. I got no problem with you smoking it. Do you choose as you want to. But when it start impaling how you go about your day, when it start hurting your professional life, when it start hurting your relationship life, you gotta control that. You gotta get a grasp on it. You can't let it control you. We could talk about alcohol. Alcohol is more accepted in society, but alcohol, in my opinion, is more dangerous than weed. Marijuana, I'm sorry. Now, I drank alcohol. I drank whiskey probably once or twice a month, but I drank like one glass or two glasses just to get a little buzz and just to relax sometime. But that's it, because I got to go to practice the next day. My body, I run and jump way too much to be putting this poison in my body because it has no health benefits. Alcohol has no health benefits, but a lot of negative side effects. Alcohol have killed more people than marijuana has ever killed. So I'm just saying, man, whenever you use these things, you're using it for a vice. Because whenever I would use alcohol, just giving you my point of view, when I was in a club, I drank alcohol because I was too shy to dance. I drank alcohol because I was too shy to speak to women because I couldn't handle rejection. I was too shy to talk about business in the club because I was too shallow minded. I was too country to be able to hold an intelligent conversation. So I used the alcohol to make my personality be way more vibrant. And when I started assessing myself, I looked at myself like, bro, you a lame. Like, get it together. So I barely drink now. I drink every now and then. And like I said, I don't have no problem with you drinking. I don't have no problem with you smoking. But understand that don't let that shit control you. You got to control that, right? Another thing I want to talk about is you can lie to the people, but you can't lie to yourself. You can lie to the people, but you cannot lie to yourself. A question I ask men all the time is, what do they hate the most about women? They say surgery. They say fake things. Men that I've asked, which is a bunch of men, and I listen to a bunch of different panels, and it's kind of consistent. Men hate fake things. They don't like fake hair. They don't like fake butts, fake breasts. They don't like any of that stuff whenever they're trying to wife you. Now, to have sex with you, yes. But to build their legacy with you, men are not into that. Women have made that cool for women. So I asked the women, what do they hate the most about men? And they say the men that flex, men that show off their money, men that showing off their cars, guys that show off, loudmouth guys, very braggadocious guys. They don't like those type of guys. But what's promoted to society? Fake bodies, fake personalities, fake lifestyle. You got guys with money phones to their ears, guys taking pictures with $2-3 grand, and that's everything in their bank account. Rented cars, acting like it's theirs. Like, that's what's presented to us in the public and on social media. But in reality, when they go back home and you look in the mirror and you alone, I've talked to people that's in depressive states because of them getting surgery, because of them not having no money. I've talked to people, countless amount of people that say that they're not happy with themselves because they realized that they was doing everything for another person. As much as women can say, I'm doing it for myself, as much as men can say, I'm hustling to survive, it's all a lie, man. If you get surgery, something was insecure about you. If you on the gram flexing money and being braggadocious, you have an insecurity somewhere. And the thing is, nothing's wrong with surgery. Nothing's wrong with flexing, in my opinion. But just admit that you have an insecurity. That's all I'm saying. Whenever you talk to people, let them know that you're insecure about this so other people don't think that they have to do this. So that other people don't think I need this type of butt. I need this type of waist. I need to post pictures with money. I need to get a Rolls Royce. I need to get a Lamborghini. Let people know the real. That's all I'm saying. Because your conscience is letting you know what's real. I'm going to give you a quick break. Little ad. If you are watching this podcast on YouTube, if you've been listening to this podcast weekly on Apple Podcasts and Spotify, please go over to TyrenJohnson.com, my website. Check it out, man. It's very informative. I got my new ebook, How to Make Them Pay. I got some merchandise up there. I got basketball training on there. I sell my beats on that site. Just everything that I do, everything that's affiliated with me, TyrenJohnson.com. If you get a chance, please go and check out the site. All right. Another topic I want to talk about is that you can't cheat the grind. You know why you can't cheat the grind? Because the results always show. I'm a person that's known for hitting big shots. And people always ask me, like, you're never nervous in those situations? You ever have any pressure? I'm never really nervous. I'm nervous right before the game. But as soon as the ball is thrown up in the air, everything is gone. Because I work so much to whereas I'm confident at the end of the game. To know that if I miss the shot, hey, man, I'm going to have another one. If I make the shot, that's what I work for. So I'm not excited and I'm not down. It's even kill whether I'm successful or I'm not. But what's not even kill and what's consistent is that I'm going to put the work in every day. I'm going to make sure that I'm doing everything that I can to put myself in the best situation to be successful. Because you can't cheat the grind. I got that from my boy, Chris Douglas Robert. That's his brand. That's his brand. Don't cheat the grind. The grind is not going to lie to you. You can say that you're in the gym every day. You can say that you putting in the work. You can say that you're in shape. But whenever y'all start running, we gonna see if you in shape. Whenever y'all start playing and them numbers are up or down, we gonna see if you really was in the gym. We gonna see if you've been studying the scouting report. Whenever they're running these plays, we gonna see if you know your assignments. You can't cheat the grind, bro. Last thing I want to touch on, though, is that your conscience is the most important thing in your life. When you take care of your conscience, life is bliss. Because you ever done something, when you doing it, you feel bad about it. When you done with it, you feel awful about it. That's your conscience telling you that something don't sit right with you about this. You got to pay attention to that. Some people may call it God. Some people may call it Allah. Some people may call it Buddha. I call it consciousness. And being conscious with myself, listening to that voice, that silent voice that's in my head, that's giving me direction with what I should do and how I should go through life, I pay close attention to it. And that voice is one of the most important voices in the world. I like to listen to that voice as soon as I wake up. I like to listen to that voice as soon as all throughout the day, but mainly when I wake up and when I go to sleep. It's the most important thing in my life. My conscience can tell me sometimes, it can feel the energy of people around me. Like, you don't need to be around this person. You don't need to be in this place. This place is dangerous. That was my conscience telling me that. And I got a whole bunch of other things about consciousness and death. I won't get into it because it's a little more spiritual, but your consciousness is having a clean conscience. It's the most important thing in life, man, because you can go through life really blissful or you can go through life really stressful. When your conscience is all messed up, you don't got no balance, you all over the place, your conscience don't know what to do. Your conscience is unbalanced. It don't know how to level you off. Make sure that you get in line with your consciousness. And you can get in line with your consciousness by asking yourself questions, the hard, tough questions. What makes you happy? What makes you sad? what makes you react, what makes you act out, what makes you lash out at people. You get that. You get those answers and you get some type of clarity in your life. And stillness, man, mindfulness, meditation, stretching, breathing exercises, just listening to yourself, listening to your inner thoughts. Trust me, your conscience will become way more clearer. That's all I got today, man. If you guys are listening to this, please like this video if you're watching it on YouTube. If you on Spotify and Apple Podcasts, please leave a review. Share this with your friends. Spread the word. I'm trying to grow. I'm trying to make this as big as possible to start having these conversations. I'm going to start getting more guests on here, and we're going to start picking other people's mind. But for the most part, I'm going to be giving you guys all the lessons that I've been learning, that's been helping me, and it might could help you. So this is one way that I want to give back to the world. Hopefully that you guys are listening, and hopefully that you guys are paying attention, because my intentions are good. If something that I'm saying is wrong or you think it's stupid, shit, give me some help. I'm always open to learning new ways. I'm always open to learning new things. So besides that, man, live a truth life and every day make them pay. I'll see y'all next time.